Bonies, you are looking handsome today.
We're here with Whipper, Eric, Gil, and today we're talking about catfishing on the internet with friends who love to give each other the business. Catfishing on the internet has been steadily on the rise, and it started out as adorable and funny, and it was only a couple places, but now it's super prevalent. Like, so on Facebook, I don't even use Facebook, and I joined some nonprofit organization, and I got 1,000 of highs and hello handsomes. So it all leads to them asking for Bitcoin, and it's horrible. And so here's a little video of what I'm talking about here. So let's take a look, shall we?
I am obsessed with Stranger Things. But the thing is, when I tallied it all up, $10,000-ish.
$10,000 she spent on this dude.
I told my ex-husband, I said, listen, I said, it's not working out. I said, you're not letting me be me. You're not letting me be free. I said, I think you need to leave. So within 2 months, he was gone.
She kicked her husband out.
Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
Socialcatfish.com, and shout out to them for this wonderful video. That's what we're talking about today, is that there's a giant business of people befriending you, telling you they like you, and then eventually asking you for money.
Hey, that's what you did to me.
When did I do that to you, Gil?
You befriended me. You said that you liked me.
When was this?
Started like 20 years ago.
It's a long con.
He just hasn't asked me for money yet.
I wonder if I've ever catfished anybody. I don't know if I'm attractive enough to actually be used in a catfish scam.
Well, you need to be handsome.
Oh, yeah, then.
I do need $1,000 for tech gear for the podcast, so that's coming. I accept only Bitcoin.
Are you going to put it on your Christmas list for Santa?
No.
Well, maybe you're not going to get it.
Yes.
What's a podcast?
It's just so rare.
It's rare for you to be catfished?
I just think it's rare. So there's a difference between something happening all the time and something happening a lot. If one happens every day, that's all the time. There's only a couple hours left in the day.
I didn't follow that at all, but I love it. I love this for you. I really do.
Please continue.
Why? I gotta go.
But where is he going? He's leaving in the middle of a taping. And why is there like a red cup back there all by itself? Look how lonesome that cup is.
Okay.
Gil, I expect this kind of behavior from somebody who uses a elliptical as a coat hanger.
And to the
He's done research on you. He's looked at your backstage profile, your Facebook, and he's basically morphing himself into this person that you want him to be, and also attaching Dacre Montgomery's photos to that profile.
They try to hit you up for information. They're trying to get you information about you through Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Then they sort of strike up a conversation, and people send them thousands of dollars every year.
I think it falls under the old adage, a fool and his money are soon parted. Some people just don't want to see the truth, and they're in denial about it, and other people are just too dumb to realize what's happening.
It's a dopamine fix every time you wake up, every time you go to bed, several hours a day. It's a fix. It's a hit.
Well, now it sounds like a drug addiction.
A successful actor needs money.
Yes.
Oh, she had an excuse for that.
Bitcoin. Or Amazon gift card. Just want something so that he can get by.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor woman.
There is a lot of lonely, desperate people out there.
But I think the problem becomes when you start actually having feelings or thinking that these people actually do like you.
Love makes you do crazy, stupid, irrational things, I promise. And trauma does one heck of a thing to a person. So instead of judging that person on why they done that to a total stranger that they had never met, maybe, just kind of look and see if that person's ever been traumatized by something. Because if you're someone like me, you're afraid of abandonment, and you're a real big people pleaser, and you're very codependent.
They would say, well, people are talking to me. I'm giving them a service. I should get money. I should get Bitcoin.
They're not claiming to have a real service. They're not even a real person.
These are people.
Oh,
they're just not the people who they say.
Okay, so I have been attempted scammed lately because I've been applying for jobs, and I get these scammers that are like, "Oh, hey, we loved your application. Do this and this. You have to send us money for your equipment, but we'll pay you back with your first paycheck."
The absolute worst. The worst of the worst.
My name is Samantha, and I can't wait to join your amazing podcast. I am a real person, honestly.
So that's a real person,
right?
Who's dying to join our podcast, and she's definitely.
Am I being replaced?
No. We need to do something about the Gil toxic masculinity that Jordan Peterson can't stop yelling about.
I'm more masculine than.
No shit.
I just got into a car accident in the Sudan. Can you send me $2,000 in Bitcoin?
I don't know if you can hear the actual love in her voice.
No.
Because you son of
I think you're getting catfish.
Oh.
Where does the term catfish come from?
Generally known as the con is called the bait and switch.
Bait and switch, like you said, I would say buddy and pals all the time, and then I show up and I never say buddies and pals.
Yeah,
the things I used to say all the time. I wouldn't say buddy and pal, by the way. I would just say buddy, pal, buddy, hey pal, or something like that, right? And then he called it buddies and pals. And then the other thing I would do all the time would say, "Don't be like me," whenever I tried to give him advice. And he just mocked me.
Don't be like me, buddy. Don't be like me, pals. I miss the old Gil.
The old story. I'm 53 and I look like I'm 42 years older.
20 years ago, you had gray hair. 23 years ago, when I met you, you had gray hair.
Yeah, but it was salt and pepper. Now the whole thing is white and my face is white.
You look like Julian Assange had sex with Wolverine. Well, old man Wolverine and Julian Assange had a baby. That's what you look like. Julian is no good, but Julian Assange, what a fantastic name. Like if I had a name, I would want it to be Julian Assange. Just because every time you say it, you have to raise one eyebrow. You can't do it. Try doing it without raising one eyebrow.
Julian Assange. Oh,
yeah, see?
Popped right up.
It's impossible. It's impossible to do.
All right, so back to catfishing.
Is the part that it's illegal more about that you're not in on it, or is it wrong completely? What is your feeling on it?
Well, if you knowingly pay for something, that's like a form of consent, right?
Like you went to a strip club. Remember that one went to a strip club for your wedding, bachelor party strip club?
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, those chicks were like magicians. They knew stuff about like everybody because it's their job to know. Like that one told how to get a paladin mount in Warcraft. Like how is a hot stripper going to know that? Because some other nerd had vomit of the mouth and told her how to do that step by step, like some kind of idiot. And then so she remembered it and regurgitates it to other nerds. And then they're like, "Oh my God, you're just like me. Here's $300 for a lap dance." Like it's a real thing. Like geisha girls went to school to learn like music and philosophy and art of war and all this stuff so that they could at parties talk to men so that they could be better at their jobs to get more money.
I'm still doing it right now.
No.
Robbie's doing it off camera.
Attaboy.
Whipper, what if there is no Robbie? What if you've been catfished this entire time?
Robbie, I have to prove that you're not, that you're real.
Because Robbie is her boyfriend who lives in Canada who she's never met, but they're very much in love.
I already told you that.
She sends him money.
Robbie, come here.
See? She's talking over. This is so sad. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. She's like calling off camera as if someone's actually there.
I know.
Well, she's calling off camera that she's typing into your little AI woman that you had before. Come here. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
I
I don't have a real boyfriend.
oh, skeletons. The truth,
Well,
the
hang on.
truth will set you free every time. Robbie is very mysterious, Whipper. We don't even know if Robbie actually exists.
He does move quietly like a cat. Sometimes he'll walk in a room and you don't even hear him coming.
You mean actually coming? Not.
No, I know when you come.
Oh no! Damn it, Gibbons.
I'm not the one that turned it into a dirty thing this time.
He sounds like a keeper. He doesn't want any part of this.
No, he doesn't.
When I come, there are ones and zeros all over the room.
So I have tallied our votes, and feel free to write in the comments section who you think is never right in this episode.
Which one of us is never right?
My vote is for Bonus. He is a sucker for a beautiful face, like mine.
Yay! I'm never right. Me.
You're never right.
It's because I'm easily catfished.
I guess. Jesus.
Please comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more from Never Right Podcast.